You betcha. We both need it, too.
All right.
Well, I do anyway.
Well, Stewart looking determined on the outside.
Yeah, keep an eye on the inside. 15, Matthew Ritchuk.
Yeah.
Ran away in moto number 1, and I don't think anybody's going to touch him today in this class, barring mechanicals.
I think if Voss gets the right start, he might be right there. And that's over.
Yeah, Matthew Ritchuk is definitely the fastest rider in this class. He showed it in the first moto. No surprise. He's been doing it for a while. And since Jimmy Wilson left this class, it's been all Matthew Ritchuk. And he is out in front already on that inside split and charging.
And Voss moved up, though. He was third off of that start. Now he's in second. He doesn't want to let Ritchuk get away.
No, he doesn't. Voss is fast, make no mistake. 14 years old and getting faster.
Taylor Stewart.
Yeah, Taylor on the gas.
And he just pushes Voss right out of the way. Taylor Stewart got the drive. He's been waiting for this ride all day. Taylor Stewart on the gas in second position.
Boy, has Taylor Stewart improved, hasn't he?
Isn't it? He really has.
Oh, my goodness. You know, he still has, you know, some issues from time to time, but when he first came onto the scene, he could barely make a lap around the race course.
Oh, no way you could make a lap. No way.
And now he is charging. He's competent and looking good out there. Kudos to Taylor Stewart now in second. Great rider. But Matthew Ritchuk, man, this young man, we've seen him move up. He's gotten faster through the last few years to where he is now one of the top riders. In fact, in Pro-Am Ski GP earlier today in the first moto, I believe he came in third overall in that first moto.
Yeah.
And
I believe you're correct.
In front of some very, very fast riders as well. So, yeah, kudos to Matthew Ritchuk. He has gotten better. I just gave him a hard time a little bit ago because he changed his helmet. I used to love his bright Dayglow helmet. It was easy to recognize no matter where he was on the track. I knew where he was. He says he's going back to it next year.
Yeah, he said it was time to get rid of the helmet. Helmets have have a life. Yeah. You need to get rid of them. And he tried to order the other one, wasn't available right away, so he just picked a different color. Now it's like, ooh, everybody knows me from that helmet.
That's right.
Well, it doesn't need a new helmet, just get a new paint job.
Well, for us, up here announcing, you use whatever you can to identify a rider. Sometimes it's their riding style. Sometimes it's the number on their skis. Sometimes you can't see the numbers very well. And it may be a bright helmet that you just recognize. Whatever it takes, it helps you identify somebody very quickly, and that makes a big difference for us.
Well, Ritchuk up and over the log jump like it wasn't even there, really. Taylor Stewart in second position. He's leading a pack of three others that are right there behind him. Stewart approaching the log jump. He's had some issues.
Yeah, this is
survives it.
This is one of Taylor Stewart's best rides of his career, I would say, right now.
Oh, he won a class.
He's looking good.
No, he's a champion in one of our classes a couple days ago. Seriously, great rides. No.
But against this level of competition.
Oh, absolutely.
Much higher level of competition in this Pro-Am class.
Potentially.
That's my point. And
no, I'm saying some of these riders are out there as well.
Matthew Ritchuk on the gas, down the front straightaway, number 15 in command, looking good.
Yeah, second position. Taylor Stewart coming off the outside. He likes that outside way down in the tray on that number 18 machine. He's going to set up, hit the left-right combination, make the U-turn, and go at the log jump. I hesitate to say hit the log jump anymore because that's the opposite of what you want to do. You want to sail over the log jump.
Well, you definitely want to sail over it, but many riders definitely do hit it. No question about it. And
well, in this class,
it's tough. That's a challenging obstacle when you're out there at racing speed to negotiate that thing comfortably.
I got to tell you, I think Zeke Kime is the best over the log jump in this class.
talented rider.
Practice.
Yeah, Zeke is so talented. Those guys in Syracuse, Indiana, that crew, they train a lot. And, he trains with other very fast riders.
Endlessly.
The Powells and the Finlaysons. Missing the Finlaysons this weekend, that's for sure.
Yeah, unfortunately, we didn't get to see the full Syracuse Mafia down here. They do a great job.
No, a little thing called school got in the way. As we're at the halfway point in this second moto for Pro-Am Ski Stock. And it is all Matthew Ritchuk, boat number 18, all by himself on the back part of the racetrack. He is about a half a lap in front of second place now, and actually second through the rest of the field are all pretty closely gapped. If it wasn't for Matthew, we'd be calling a real tight race for the win.
Yeah, no question about it. So, as we watch Ritchuk, you can watch him. Some riders will keep 1 foot forward the entire time. Others swap back and forth. Ritchuk is in the second group. As he's heading into a corner, he puts that front foot forward, plants, and just pushes that machine into the water, hits the accelerator, and he is gone.
Yeah, he has. And I've always felt a very, very outstanding riding style. I've always enjoyed watching him race. He just looks very smooth and polished, and he just is a top-level talent. You can see how comfortable he is on the ski. Very, very rarely makes a mistake, very rarely bobbles, kind of like Jimmy Wilson from that standpoint. He's just smooth and in control, and with no pressure from behind, he can just kind of really relax just a little bit and enjoy himself out on the racetrack now and work on his form. You can see right there he's kind of cruising, very, very comfortable, not stretching anything, not stressed at all, relaxed and in control.
And as we watch him on the monitor here, you see that highlighted green duckbill and the gloves. I'm thinking he's doing what he can to make himself noticeable. Besides absolutely decimating the competition in this moto.
Yeah, first and foremost, that's the key. But yeah, he realized that bright helmet.
Oh no! And Ritchuk hits the buoy.
The curse of the announcers.
Yeah.
We're just talking about how he very rarely makes a mistake.
Yeah.
And there you go, right there. It always happens.
Well,
never
he meant
fails.
to do that.
Yeah, he was just trying to keep things a little closer.
It's a little warm. He wanted to cool off.
I don't blame him.
I don't blame him at all.
Kind of jealous of him right now.
All right, over on the left-hand side of the course, here comes Taylor Stewart in that second position. And Stewart now starting to separate himself from the rest of the pack. There's Brett Underhill and Voss, the 101 of Will Scruggs and Zeke Kine. Listen to the names that I just said that are behind Taylor Stewart right now.
Yeah, and I'm surprised to see Zeke out there in the position he's in right now, because we've seen him look really good from time to time, and he just seems to be struggling a little bit here.
I think that he is just exhausted.
Yeah.
He just went down there. It took him forever to get up on the ski, and he usually bounces up like a cork.
He is a heck of a tennis player, Zeke Kime.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's an up-and-coming tennis player in school and spends a lot of time on the courts. He is an outstanding tennis player.
Well, hand-to-eye coordination's got to be fantastic. Well, obviously.
Yeah, he's a heck of an athlete. These are all great athletes out here. This is a demanding sport. These stand-ups take every bit of energy and suck it right out of your entire body during the course of a race.
Yeah.
And all good athletes we're watching here this afternoon here in Naples.
Well, Matthew, keeping that boat it's almost never level. It's constantly turning from side to side. Looks like a 2 lap to go sign.
Well, Underhill's gotten by Taylor Stewart and taken over second place now, as Ritchuk just completely is in a different part of the race course, the opposite side of the track from everybody else. But Underhill's looking good now, moving into second and putting Stewart back into third. Looks like the white flag's going to come out for our race leader, Matthew Ritchuk.
And do you notice which split he's using now? He's going to the inside.
Yep.
See, that's a rider that's watching a race before to see what's happening on the course. This is a pro watercross course on the water with buoys. They move around a little bit. Sometimes it might be faster inside, as we discussed earlier. Sometimes faster outside. Ritchuk keeping his eye open. That's how you get to be a champion.
It's a little shorter track, too.
Yeah.
Basically, it's a little shorter path.
You're right.
White flag out, last lap. Brett Underhill now has taken over that second position, and Brett now is pulled away from Taylor Stewart and the rest of the field into a solid second place behind our race leader, Richuk. And Underhill looking good. He's looked really good today on that Superjet, and he's racing both stock and GP. And great young rider, Underhill, out of Pensacola, Florida.
Yeah, no question about it. And boy, Gina, the Underhills, I don't know if you know this, 2 hurricanes ago lost it.
Checkered flag out. Richuk with a real nice, easy win here on Moto number 2 to back up the same performance in Moto number 1. So Richuk really in the driver's seat for a world championship in Pro-Am ski stock here today.
And then so Brett Underhill on the 417, the Underhill family lost their home. They were live streaming, and it started out with ankle deep water, and a few hours later it was halfway up the walls in the living room. Their house is completely razed. It's gone.
That's just horrible. Just a terrible, terrible deal for them. My heart goes out to the Underhills, to say the least. Taylor Stewart
coming in third,
hangs on to third,
in front of Voss.
And Voss in fourth. So great ride. Kudos to Taylor Stewart. 77 Z Kime takes a fifth. And